Welcome students, continuation of the LMS videos, subject principles and practice of banking, modern banking. 4th sem students, Karnataka State Akka Mahadevi Women's University, Vijaypur, 4th session. Learning objectives. The students will understand the special relationship between customer and the banker. Session outcome, special relationship between customer and banker. Obligation to honor checks, obligation to maintain secrecy of customer's account, right of generally, right of set off, garnish order, right of appropriation, right to charge compound interest, right to charge incidental charges, law of limitation. Special relationship between customer and banker, banker's right to set off. It is the right of a debtor to adjust the amount due from him from the creditor as against the amount payable to the creditor. In other words, the mutual claims of debtors and creditors are adjusted and only the balance amount payable is by the debtor. Here, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಹಕನ ಖಾತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಸುವ ಹಕ್ಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಫ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ customer is having two accounts with the banker. Say customer is X. He is having two accounts with State Bank of India. One is savings bank account. It is showing a credit balance of 50,000. And another one is a current account which is showing a debit balance of rupees 40,000. So here the banker can adjust savings bank account credit balance with current account debit balance rupees 40,000. So credit balance is 50,000, debit balance is 40,000. So finally amount 10,000 rupees due from banker to customer. It is called as banker's right to set off. Condition to exercise the right to set off. Debts must due. It means, so whatever the amount, it must be due for payment. Then only he can adjust. Just the debts must be certain. So ಸಾಲ ನಿಶ್ಚಿತವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. Third one, accounts in the same name and same capacity. So name means, say I told you the example, X is having two accounts as a individual. One is savings bank account, another one is the current account. And X as a individual, he is holding two accounts. If suppose he is holding two accounts, savings account as a individual, current account as a partner in a partnership firm, it is not possible to adjust debit balance with credit balance. Next one, notice must be given to the customer. It means before adjusting the amount, notice must be given to the customer. No agreement. So ಒಪ್ಪಂದ ಇರಕೂಡದು. Automatic right to set off. So when the banker will get automatic right of set off, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರನು ಖಾತೆ ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ ಹಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕವಾಗಿ ಪಡೆಯುವುದು. When the customer's death has taken place, customer becomes insane or insolvent, the banker will get an automatic right of set off. Notice automatic right of set off andre no, it is not necessary for the banker to give a notice to customer. So banker ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ರಾಹಕನು ನಿಧನ ಹೊಂದಿದಾಗ, ದಿವಾಳಿ ಹೊಂದಿದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಮತಿಭ್ರಷ್ಟನಾದಾಗ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, On the insolvency of a partner or on the winding up of a company, on receiving the notice of assignment of a customer on credit balance. So when the partner becomes insolvent or winding up of company, at that time the banker can adjust the amount. Next one, on receiving the notice of assignment of a customer on credit balance. On receiving the notice of assignment of a customer on credit balance. Next one, garnish order. So here, garnish order, it is an order issued by the court to the banker to stop the payment of money belonging to a particular customer account. Generally, the court issues such an order on the request of the creditor. The word garnish is derived from the Latin word garnere, which means to warn. So, garnish order, when the banker receives garnish order from the court, he should go for stop payment. Yenidu garnish order? It is an order issued by the court directing the banker not to make any payment out of the customer's account. Until this garnish order is taken back by the court, the banker need not pay any amount out of customer's account to anybody, including the account holder. That is called as garnish order. It is very simple. It is an order issued by the court to the banker to stop the payment of money belonging to a particular customer's account. Generally, court issues such an order on the request of the creditor. Creditor request ಮಾಡಿದರೆ court ಇಂಥ order ಅನ್ನು issue ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. The word garnish is derived from the Latin word garnere, which means to warn. Parts of garnish order. Parts of garnish order. ನೋಡಿ, ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಂತಿಮ ಆಜ್ಞೆ. It is the final order issued by the court to the banker when the banker fails to appear before the court. and does not raise any objection in the court. The court will issue a final order. It is known as a order absolute. This order directs the banker to pay the amount to judgment creditor. So, order absolute ಯಾರು issue ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? It is issued by the court to the banker. If the banker fails to appear before the court, it will direct the banker to pay the amount there in the judgment debtors account to the judgment creditors. Conditions for application of garnishi order. Garnishi ಆದೇಶದ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಲು ಷರತ್ತುಗಳು. There should be credit balance in the judgment debtors account. So, judgment debtors ಸಾಲಗಾರ ಯಾರಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವರ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸು ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಜಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡೆಟಾರ್ ಇನ್ ಹೀಸ್ ಓನ್ ರೈಟ್. ಅಕೌಂಟು ಜಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡೆಟಾರ್ ನೇಮಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅವರ ಹಕ್ಕಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, garnishi order attaches all the accounts of judgment debtor. So whatever the number of accounts are there in the same bank or some other bank, ಅವೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Judgment creditors debt must be due. So here who is judgment creditor? Banker is the judgment creditors. So whatever the amount due from customer, it must be due for payment. ಅದು ಡ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಮುಗಿದು ಹೋಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಆವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಆಜ್ಞೆ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಲೇಮ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್. ಕ್ಲೇಮ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ಖಾತೆ ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ ಹಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಚಲಾಯಿಸಬಹುದು. ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ garnishi order to various accounts. Joint account. Garnishi order can be attached to joint account when all the joint account holder are the judgment debtors. But if any one of the joint account holders in a judgment debtor, in such a case, the garnishi order cannot be attached to a joint account. Andre, joint account means account is possessed by or opened and operated by more than one. ಸೊ ಈ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ garnishi ಆರ್ಡರನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಬ್ಬರೂ ಜಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡೆಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಈಸ್ ಓಪನ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ. So is it possible to apply garnishi order for A and B joint account? It is not possible because B is not a judgment debtor. Only A is the judgment debtor. So that is why it is not possible. Joint account apply ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, but all the joint account holder must be judgment debtors. ಆವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Partnership accounts. Garnishi order cannot be attached to partnership firm account for individual debt or personal loan of a partner, but for the payment of the firm debt, personal account of the partner can be attached. ಅಂದರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ garnishi ಆರ್ಡರನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ದ garnishi order can be applied ಅಂತ. Then trust account. If the particular customer has an account in the name of trust, in such a case, garnishi order cannot be applied for payment of a personal loan. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. So, if a particular customer has an account in the name of a trust, so he is not having an account in his own name. He is having an account in the name of the trust. In such a case, garnishi order cannot be applied for payment of a personal loan. So in one account, he is an account holder on behalf of the trust, but in the other account, he is as an individual, he is having an account. So to recover individual account debt, the trust funds or trust account balance should not be used. Next, amounts not covered by the garnishi order. Garnishi ಆದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಪಡದ ಹಣದ ಮೊತ್ತಗಳು. The identity of judgment debtor is doubtful. So ತೀರ್ಮಾನಿತ ಸಾಲಗಾರನ ಪರಿಚಯ ಸಂದೇಹಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿದೆ. ಆವಾಗ the amount will not be covered by the garnish order. Checks, bills of exchange deposited with the banker for collection but not collected. See here the checks and bills of exchange is deposited for collection. So thereby the relationship here is bailor and bailee. Banker is acting as a bailee. He is not acting as a creditor. Next one, deposit made by a customer after serving the garnish order. Andre account alli ದುಡ್ಡಿದೆ, but the deposit is made after serving the garnish order. ಆ ಡೇಟ್ವರೆಗೂ ಏನು ದುಡ್ಡಿರುತ್ತೋ Next one, payment made by the banker before serving the garnish order. Customer account shows the debit balance. If the customer account shows the debit balance, question of adjusting will not arise. Next, securities deposited in the bank for safe custody. So here the securities are deposited for a safe custody. The relationship is bailor and bailee. So here once again that should not be taken. Account of the customer in the trust. So ಧರ್ಮದರ್ಶಿ ಖಾತೆಗಳು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್, ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿನ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಾಕಿ ಹಣದ ವರ್ಗಾವಣೆ. ಮನಿ ಇನ್ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ತೀರ್ಮಾನಿತ ಸಾಲಗಾರ ಗ್ರಾಹಕನು ವಿದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಂದಿದ ಹಣ. MCQs. Number 1, dash is an order issued by the court to the banker to stop payment money belonging to a particular customer account. So A, court order, B, bank order, C, garnish order, D, none of the above. Answer C. Number 2, the creditor on whose request such order is issued called as A, creditor, B, debtor, C, judgment creditor, D, none of the above. Answer is judgment creditor. Next one, third one, Nisi means 4 answers: useless, helpless, unless, less. The answer is C, 4. MCQ 4. He is a right of a debtor to adjust an amount due to him from the creditor as against the amount payable to the creditor. A, banker's right to set up. B, lien. C, garnish order. D, none of the above. The answer is first one, banker's right to set off.